Well, sorry, Skip, but the Cowboys' offense looked terrible in Carolina yesterday. Ezekiel Elliott rushed for 69 yards and scored the Cowboys' only touchdown of the game early in the fourth quarter. Dak Prescott was held without a touchdown pass and was sacked 6 times, including a fumble late in the fourth that sealed the win. Take a listen to Zeke and Dak after the game.
I know I was off. That's stuff you got to go back. You got to look on film. I got to figure out why I was off. Was I rushing it? Did I feel pressure? What were the things that was causing it? Or just was it me missing the pass? So that's not anything I can judge right now.
We got behind, so we got to start better. We got to start faster. That's not Dallas Cowboys football. That's not how we've ever played. And so, if we want to succeed, if we want to go out there and win ball games, we can't come out there and lay an egg in the first half.
Shannon, how much trouble are the Cowboys in?
Heap of it. Big trouble. Capital B. Capital I, capital G, big trouble. Yeah.
I didn't know how you spelled it.
Yeah, they had big trouble. Spell that out. Big O,
Now you
big
know.
B,
Did they
big
teach
B.
you that at Savannah
big
State?
B.
Wow.
Yeah, I ain't talking about no small B, no lowercase b. I'm talking about no big B. Yeah, Skip, y'all in a heap of trouble. Because here's the thing. The guy that's in the middle, Travis Frederick, is not there, and they don't know if and when he's coming back. And the offensive line that used to be the strength, Skip, it doesn't look the same. It doesn't look to be as dominant as or as overwhelming as it once was. You remember his rookie year? On first down, Zeke was averaging 5 yards a carry.
Yep.
That didn't happen yesterday.
Nope.
And you heard him mention it, is that they fell behind. That's not conducive to what they – listen, if Zeke Elliott is not the answer, you're asking the wrong questions. Now, they keep trying to make Dak, and there might be a time when Dak is the guy and they can run this offense through Dak Prescott, but this is not that time. Ezekiel Elliott needs more than 15 carries. He needs 15 carries in the first half. That's what he needs. But they dinking and dunking, 29 attempts, under 6 yards. Under 6 yards per attempt, Skip Bayless. Is that good? Is that good, Skip?
Is it my turn?
No, it's not your turn, but you can chime in. Feel free to. I didn't think so.
Rhetorical question.
Yeah, he's talking about he needed to go back and look at the tape and see why you're off. Well, let me help you understand why you're off. Because these young quarterbacks, they're getting afford privileges that should be reserved for Aaron Rodgers, for Drew Brees, for Tom Brady. Not playing in the preseason. Skip, they don't have enough lines on their resume to sit out the preseason. So you're going into a regular season game, having really not played in the preseason. And you get ready for games by playing games. You don't get ready for practice. And then on the outside, I've been saying this for the longest. They got one playmaker on the offensive side of football. That's Ezekiel Elliott. Those guys, those are just guys. If it's 3rd and 8 and you need a throw or you need a catch, who are you throwing the ball to? Throwing the ball to Michael Gallup? You throwing the ball to T. Will? Or you throwing the ball to Thompson? Cole Beasley's going to do. Really, Skip?
A pretty good game yesterday.
Oh, pretty good? That game, first of all, team is like the writing in your rear, in your side view. Objects were not close as they seemed. You know that was an 8-point game, but it might well have been at 80.
Oh, 80 points?
80.
Really?
It should have been 80.
80-point game.
You and I both know, Skip. They're in trouble because they don't have playmakers on the offensive side of the football that can get them out of harm's way if they fall behind. You did not tell me that Sean Lee was a doctor because he put on a clinic of how to miss tackles. Oh, man, Christian McCaffrey juked it. The wide receiver, 180-pound wide receiver ran through it.
That was just lame.
Yeah, no, it wasn't lame. You keep talking about, he in the same breath as Kuechly.
Yep, he is.
Did he finish the game yesterday, Skip?
Who?
Sean Lee.
Finish it?
Yeah, did he finish the game?
Well, I don't know.
You do know. You watched the game. You didn't see him standing on the sideline.
Did Kuechly finish the game?
Whoa, yeah, he did.
He got hurt.
Yo, he came.
He got hurt like 3 times.
Don't do that, Skip. All I'm asking you is a simple question. You know they're in trouble. Now, the defense, boy, they could have showed you Earl Thomas. Earl Thomas had a pick yesterday. Skip, you see that?
And his team gave up like 478 yards to Case Keenum.
Yeah.
Really?
The team isn't very good.
You like that?
But he's still great. But all I'm saying is this. If Zeke Elliott is not your answer, you're asking the wrong question. They better stop thinking Dak can bring them, take them where they need to go, and turn around and hand that ball to Zeke Elliott and stop playing.
You finished?
I'm done.
Really? That wasn't very good.
It was great.
For a Hall of Famer, I thought you'd be better and deeper than that.
I don't, Skip. I don't get no pledge out of just piling on the Cowboys.
Yeah.
That's low-hanging fruit.
That's all you do. So, my Dallas Cowboys, I'm here to say, once and for all, will be a wild card playoff team when all is said and done. We have seen one game and one game only, and what I did see from my defense yesterday was pretty great. It's pretty good without Earl Thomas and without Randy Gregory, who got concussed early yesterday after reports are that he's somehow he's going to get suspended again. I don't know. The Cowboys denied that, but whatever. We'll see how that plays out. We'll see how his concussion plays out this week going into the Giants game. But I was not shocked by what I saw yesterday. In fact, I wasn't even mildly surprised, because what did I tell you on Friday? I told you that I carefully watched the third preseason game, New England at Carolina, the dress rehearsal game, in which Tom Brady played the whole first half, and he played hard. And Luke Kuechly played even harder. And Cam played the whole first half. And what happened, Mr. Sharp? Tom Brady's offense could not move the football. Boy, they really moved it against Houston yesterday when the real bullets started flying. But in this game, they were trying hard, and Tom Brady barely eked out 100 yards passing in the first half and scored a grand total of 3 points. And I tweeted it. You can go look at my timeline. The Cowboys are in trouble in game one, because especially at home, this defense is stout, it is physical, and it plays really fast. I think it's being underrated. And trust me on this, Drew Brees and Matt Ryan are going to be made to look ordinary when they have to visit Carolina. And Eli has to visit there on October the 7th. He will get terrorized by this defense. Now, to your point, the Cowboys obviously got off to a terrible field position start, because the first 7 times they had the football, they averaged starting at their 18-yard line. So if I may make a little bad joke on my own, the Cowboys were basically in jail like they often are off the field, right? But they were, they deserve it for yesterday. But they averaged starting the first 7 times they have the ball at the 18. How hard is that, Shannon Sharp, against a hellacious good defense? It's not easy, but there's only one way out of quote-unquote jail. Yeah. It's number 21. You just have to hammer away. You can't abandon the run. And what you could see right away, it was going to be a close, low-scoring game all the way home.
Yes.
What do? You have to feed Zeke. You just keep feeding him, because you know and I know the more you feed him, the better he's going to get.
Absolutely.
Did he play 1 snap in the preseason?
Nope.
He played none. Has Dak Prescott played for 3 weeks? He has not played for 3 weeks. So, again, just do what you're going to do. And I thought that they would actually get, silly me, Dak Prescott involved in the run game, as they finally did on their 10-play, 75-yard drive. Right. What started happening? They started running read option. They started letting Dak use his legs as well as his arms straight from the pocket, because they're hard to defense when they get both of those guys going. Right. As you saw down by the goal line when they scored and then went for 2 and scored again.
Right.
They did it off read option or pitch plays, right? Option plays. So I didn't see any of that in the first half, as they fell deeper and deeper into a hole psychologically, because I saw Dak Prescott try to do exactly the opposite of what I anticipated. I thought, I was fine with Des Bryant being cut. You were fine with Des Bryant being cut. Again, would I have liked them to go get Sammy Watkins or somebody who can run a little bit? Yes.
You and I both thought they'd get an adequate replacement.
Just go get somebody. Yes. When Jason Witten sort of blindsided him, then with a quick retirement.
Correct.
Okay, you got to go get somebody. And I know they were targeting Dallas Goedert. They're high in the second round, and Howie Roseman of the Eagles goes up and snakes him 1 pick ahead of Dallas.
They should have got him in the first round and then took Esch.
Okay, all right. Vander Esch. I don't know. I don't even know who he is or what he is. But you're right about that. So who did they take with that pick? They took Connor Williams out of the University of Texas, and they threw him right in the starting lineup at left guard. Who was he up against yesterday? K'Wan Short, who just annihilated him the whole game. Yes. He blew up the run game, and he blew up the pocket again and again and again. And I'm saying this kid is completely overmatched. Right. You have to make a lineup change. You have to take Lyle Collins from right tackle and put him back where he was last year at left guard, and that Cameron Fleming, who was Brady's, eyeside protector, he was his right tackle. Put him in there. He knows how to play. He'll do better. Lyle Collins will be much better than Connor Williams. He was just getting manhandled by K'Wan. Now, a lot of guys get manhandled. Yes. But again, when that's happening almost every play, it's hard to generate much. And then what happened? Dak started predictably going deep drop, long wait for somebody to get open when nobody can uncover. Right. What's going to happen? Nothing good is going to happen, because people are going to be all over you, and you're going to be running for your life, and you're going to be waiting for somebody to uncover who will not uncover. Right. So I'm saying, what are you doing? I thought it was going to be bing, bing, bing. I thought it was going to be Dak and Dunk. Because people are going to be all over you, and you're going to be running for your life, and you're going to be waiting for somebody to uncover who will not uncover. Right. So I'm saying, what are you doing? I thought it was going to be bing, bing, bing. I thought it was going to be Dak and Dunk. This guy this guy, quick. More Brady-esque ball control. Bing, bing, bing. I saw none of that. I don't know what Scott Linehan was doing. They moved him up in the press box. Maybe he was so far away he couldn't see the game. Maybe he lost touch. I don't know.
But Skip, here's what's happening. If you look at Deshaun Watson, you look at Dak Prescott, two young guys that didn't play a lot in the preseason. And when they come out in the first regular season game, now, when have you ever known Deshaun Watson to look like he did? Considering what he looked like in his rookie year, Skip, he looked like a rookie yesterday.
He did.
He never, at no point in time last year did Deshaun Watson look as bad as he looked yesterday.
I would
agree. Dak Prescott, at no point in time, I'm like, I almost didn't recognize Dak. And I understand that he's a lot of his stuff is short and intermediate. But Skip, he had some guys open. He had the tight end up the seam, and he skipped the ball to him.
He did.
He overthrew a couple.
Who is that tight end? Blake Jarwin? I can't even get upset about it. It's Blake Jarwin. And obviously Dak, for once, got free of the pocket and had about 20 yards of real estate that he could have covered and slid, right?
Yeah.
Well, just run with it. Yeah. Just take off. Because you'll frustrate him more if you just take off. And he tries to wrong foot the ball, running to his left, cross his body. It's not a wise attempt. Like, it's not what you do. It's not what you do best.
If that's Rodgers, that's a big, long touchdown.
Yeah,
you agree? Don't do that, Skip. I heard what you said under your breath. You talking about maybe. I heard what you said under your breath, Skip.
Well,
baby.
Aaron Rodgers probably would still be running with that ball.
No, he refused to
would.
No.
Well, it was just begging. So then what happens late in the third quarter? Remember, this is late in the third quarter. It's still a really close game. And Dallas finally gets a little field position at their 45, and they move it a little bit, make a couple of first downs, and all of a sudden, it's a field goal. It's a 47-yard field goal. Did Dan Bailey trot on and just ice it right down the middle? Nope, he did not, because he is no longer a Dallas Cowboy. I don't know why. I don't know who Brett Maher is. He's a Canadian football refugee who's bounced around the NFL and had never kicked a kick in a National Football League game. And he trots onto the field. Remember, it's 10-0 and it's about to be 10-3. Dan Bailey makes it 10-3, I'm pretty sure, because for most of his career, he was the most accurate kicker in NFL history until last year.
Until he got hurt last year.
He got hurt. And what did Brett Maher predictably do? Wide right. And it just takes the life out of your football team. The bench is like, God, what are we doing? I don't know what you're doing. And then I didn't know what Coach Clapper was doing with 4th and 10 at the Carolina 48.
You put the ball.
2:18 left.
And you got 3 times.
Okay, so he goes completely out of character because we always say he's arch conservative, right? Just plays it by the book. Well, finally, when you had a chance to play it by the book in a smart way, you do a dumb thing. You say, let's let Dak drop back and throw it again when they can't protect him at all. And who was all over him? K1 Short was all over him. And he has to release it high and wide, and he throws it to little Deontay Thompson over on the sideline, and it just sails over his head. Well, again, what are you doing? 2:18 left. Has your defense played pretty well, especially in the second half?
And you make them skip.
Cam hasn't done anything in the second half.
You punt the ball, play defense, say, do not punt this ball in the end zone. Let's pin them inside the 20, and let's hold them because they're going to be conservative, Skip. They don't want to stop the clock. And now maybe you get the ball back at midfield with a fresh set of downs. Why would you go for it at midfield?
I don't know, because it's basically do or die. And you've done nothing on do or die downs the whole day.
If Carolina doesn't do it.
2 for 11 on third down. So you're going to convert on 4th from 10 yards?
Exactly.
If it's 4th and 2, maybe I say, okay, I get it. But not 4th and 10.
Even if Carolina doesn't do anything, they're going to punt the ball and make you drive 80-plus yards to go get the touchdown and the conversion as opposed to you going 50 yards. But, Skip, they're devoid of playmakers outside. It's going to be very hard for them to consistently win ball games unless Zeke Elliott and this offensive line takes this team over. Skip, they don't have anybody outside that you can say, guys, I need you to go get me a buck today and 2 tubs. They don't have that.
I liked what I saw from Cole Beasley. I did.
Skip, he can't win for you, though. You can't win with him. You can't win with
They're going to be okay. They will beat the New York Football Giants next Sunday night at Jerry World. I'm already on the record. They will win. I told you they would lose at Carolina. I predicted it Friday. They will win Sunday at Jerry World.
All I know is I'm down 10 cases.
Yeah.
I was 11 cases, but I'm down 10 now.
Okay, we'll see
10's a lot.
Sunday.
I'm going to get it back this week with the Giants.
Yeah, a lot to...
We going to bet on the Giants?
Yeah, I got it.
Okay.
That's done.
That's done?
Okay. Yeah. I'll just bet one case on the.
So you want to bet you?
Well, I'm not going to bet 10 cases.
No, I'm saying you just gonna make me work. I get it. I get it back before the year's over. I get all.
Well, you made me work to get up to 10.
No, I bet you in chunks of 5.